Hi, my name is Joel Brandt. I'm a PhD student at Stanford University in the Human-Computer Interaction Group, and I'm also a partner in the Campus Móvil project. I want to talk to you a little bit today about why I'm excited about Campus Móvil and the opportunities that I think it has. So to give you a little background, a lot of my research has been on mobile technologies and looking at what people actually want to do with their mobile devices, and I think I can bring a lot of that experience to Campus Móvil. So there's a lot of things going on in Silicon Valley right now in the space of mobile technologies and in the space of social networking technologies. I mean, the list goes on and on. There's things like Twitter and Facebook, and the iPhone and Apple's App Store with that, and so on and so on. There's lots of things happening there, but the exciting thing for Campus Móvil is not very many of those are catering to the Spanish market, which is a market that's very different than the markets in the United States and in other parts of Western Europe. So I think that alone presents us with a really exciting opportunity. Beyond that, because things are starting to mature in that space, there's a lot of things we can do learning from the successes and failures of that. I mean, there's the comparisons of looking at why Facebook has succeeded and other things like Friendster haven't. I think gives us some insight into how we can succeed in developing a social networking brand and so forth in the Spanish market. So I think it's a really exciting time. I think there's a lot of exciting business opportunities. But let's shift directions a little bit and think about the things I've learned in some of my research on mobile technologies and how we can bring that to light inside Campus Móvil. So I've ran several studies, need-finding type studies, looking at what people really actually want to do with their devices while they're mobile. And by mobile, I mean active, doing other things, having only 30 seconds or less to interact with a product or service. And a lot of things out there today are missing the mark. They're looking at it from the perspective of what do I want to do when I don't have a laptop accessible. But that's a very different question than what do I want to do when I'm with my friends, things like that. And by and large, to just lump all that data into one concrete result, it's that people want to be able to store little bits of seemingly meaningless or low value information that will have value later and retrieve that very easily. So these are kind of the minutiae of daily life, the things like where my professor's office location is, or what time I'm supposed to meet my friend for coffee, things like that. They're incrementally very low value things, but if you can make that process very easy for people, then when you sum up all of those, when you take the integral of that experience, you get something that's very, very high value. So if you look across the space of things that people are building right now, there's great ways to organize sort of complete data. I mean, things like Wikipedia, people spend a tremendous amount of time contributing to that and making sure that it's right. But your little minutia doesn't fit into that. The really great recipe I found for a barbecue sauce or things like that, they can't go into something like Wikipedia. There's no way to put that on the internet and share it. And some of the stuff is private, some of it's not, so it doesn't really fit into the existing social networking scene. So I think Campus Móvil has an opportunity to play in that space, to manage the minutia of university life for students. In addition to all the opportunities in the social networking space, that's sort of a space that's already felt out. So anyway, I wanted to introduce myself and tell you a little bit about why I'm excited about Campus Móvil. There's so many reasons to be excited about it, but one of them I think is this opportunity to manage little bits of information. So it was great talking to you today, and I hope to talk to you more in the future.